It's been 3 weeks since a building came tumbling down in Dunkirk. The collapse of the Coburn Block pushed dozens of people from their homes, and many of them have been staying at SUNY Fredonia until yesterday when they were told they had to leave.
News 4's Dave Graber looks at what's next for these residents and the historic building. Dave?
Well, Don and Jackie, while today's demolition signaled a beginning of sorts for some business owners and residents of the Coburn Block, it also marked yet another hurdle for about a dozen people who have been homeless since the building came crashing down. Crews laid the groundwork Wednesday for what will be the demolition of the western side of the historic Coburn building. That's welcome news for Robert Valvo, the owner of Biker Bob's Motorcycle Services, which hasn't been able to provide services to anyone since September 30th. Valvo also lives above the business he's operated for more than 20 years.
You can count the days because it was September 30th. They have not been good. They have been absolutely horrifying, terrifying. I mean, 1 minute you're in your office and the next minute 10 feet away, the building next to you is crumbling. And it's you don't know if the wall's coming into you, you don't know if it's coming out front, you don't know anything. Then next thing you know, you're in the dark. And the next thing you know, you're out in the street with no place to go.
It's been the same for Lisa and Luis Reyes, whose apartment is located on the opposite side of the collapse. They haven't been allowed in even for a change of clothes.
I'm just tired.
They've been staying at SUNY Fredonia until yesterday morning when the university told them they were no longer welcome. Representatives of Fredonia said yesterday the group of about a dozen Coburn residents had to move out because the situation was meant to be temporary, and there were others who needed the space. But Reyes said they were told that parents had complained and that someone in their group was accused of stealing. Fredonia officials declined to comment on whether those reasons were true. Valvo, meanwhile, says he's okay with the pace of progress.
There's nobody really is dragging feet. It's just a due process, sir. Due process. It's going to get done right, not in a hurry. That is what I want, is done right, not in a hurry.
Now, a structural engineer will still need to clear the building before people like Lisa and Luis Reyes are allowed back in. Meanwhile, they're still not being given an explanation as to why the university kicked them out, and neither are we. Reporting live in the studio, Dave Graber, News 4 at 6.